Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. This is a New York by Night scene involving a werewolf named Nighteye and a pooka named Andrew. Apparently, Nighteye is going to take someone's offer up on going out for fun.
So yeah, he because he doesn't have her number, he's going to show up at the cafe again. Oh, the clandestine cafe.
When you show up, she's there, she's sitting on a motorbike, and she's kind of fiddling with a phone, texting at some people she knows.
So yeah, he pulls up in his lime green '09 Bug and gets out. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
The sky.
Um, yes, it is.
She
So,
put her phone away and she goes, "So, we're going to go hunting. One of my kin might join us. And we're also going to snoop around town some."
okay, do we get to kill things? Are we gonna go kill things?
She kind of just shakes her hair out, laughing, and she's like, "No, we're not going to kill
Oh,
anything yet.
oh,
It's not dinner time, and I don't know you well enough to eat in front of you."
okay. So taking me out to dinner off the table. Gotcha. Okay. So what exactly are we gonna go investigate?
We're going to go over to the Queens area, snoop around, see if anything's up over there.
We could always go to Staten Island. There's some bad shit there.
I don't know much about Staten Island, so I'm gonna stay away from there till I have more people.
Apparently, the Sabbat hang out there. So,
She kind of cocks her head at you.
bad leeches, really bad leeches.
All leeches are bad.
No, I mean I know a couple, and they're not horrible.
I didn't say they were horrible, but they're all bad. They just don't realize they're bad yet. So, are we gonna take your gas guzzler block of metal or my nice slick baby? She says as she pets her motorcycle.
I will. I am at your disposal, whichever you would prefer.
Well, if I want to, leave you abandoned somewhere, leaving you with no vehicles, best.
Okay then. So he walks up, and is like, okay, so how does one ride one of these?
She kind of smiles and she's like, "First, you get to take bitch seat, sling your leg over, and sit with the back of the seat on your twig and berries.
Oh, okay. So he does so, and is kind of like holding on to the seat. Um,
You're gonna have to hold on to me or you're gonna fall off."
oh, I like this already. So he does as instructed.
She makes sure you're holding on tight. She puts her helmet on you because, we don't want the kitty having brain damage.
Yeah.
And they're going to go ahead and drive over to Queens. I need to, you can ask her any questions you want as you go.
So yeah, like why did people get upset earlier? Just I don't know. I'm new, so
Our enemies have ears everywhere, and you just in the middle of who knows what pointed out and were yelling, "Hey, that's where they live. Would you like it if I came into your home and told someone who didn't like you that's where you lived?"
well, no. When you put it like that, that's a whole different issue. But like, I wouldn't. I wasn't trying to cause problems.
It's okay, sugar lips. You'll be all right.
So yeah, like yeah. I didn't. Yeah.
Add a character note. I'm just trying to find out from Sean what I'm supposed to be doing over here in Queens. If I'm supposed to be, spirit speech or what.
Take your time. So he's like looking around. So like, yeah, no. Alicia told me what it was and like stuff. Alicia's wonderful. She's a great person.
I don't know her well enough to say she's wonderful, but she's kin. Um, she's kind of yelling as the wind whips past and the bike vibrates. After a while, though, she stops and she'll pull over and she'll go a couple hours later and she'll be like, "We'll start here." It's just like a shopping mall district area.
Okay. So he gets off. He's like, so what exactly, pray tell, are we looking for here?
I'll know it when I see it.
Okay.
First
So
thing
he,
I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna activate Sense Worm. Make sure nothing too bad is here. Um, okay. Until we get an ST to say, I picked up on anything, we're gonna have to skim over that.
do we need to run and get an ST?
None of the werewolf STs are online at the moment.
Gotcha.
They'll let me know, and I'll do a follow-up scene. So
Gotcha.
at this point now, she's just kind of wandering through stores, looking at through the windows and such. So is there a reason you wanted to hang out with me, Sugar Lips?
Well, um, kinda, cause like, yeah, I mean, we're not back home for me, and you don't generally get nicknames like that. Here, wait, wait. Do Okay, do werewolves hold like huge areas of like wilderness always?
We tend to try to be as close to Mother Earth as you would call it as possible. That's all I'm answering for you.
When I go home, you should come with me.
Why would you invite me into your home, your
No,
safe
no,
zone?
not that. Home. Like I'm not from New York. Home.
Mm, I'm not from New York either, so.
Where are you from?
She's kind of giving you a very curious eye. I actually did not write in where she's originally from, so
Oh, nice.
it can really be. She's like, I'm from the mountains. We had mountains and tons of woods everywhere.
Gotcha. I'm from Kentucky and we have lots of woods there. But like there's an area there that's like lakes and shit and like yeah, we that seems like the logical place that you guys would hang out back home. So,
That kind of depends on who you're talking to. We vary. Everyone has their different tastes.
okay. And then what are your tastes?
A good fight, a stiff drink. She says that laughing. You can tell she's joking, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. He takes out a cigarette and lights up. He's like, okay, so I can offer one of the two at least, maybe both, but I make no promises on the one.
She looks at you and she's like, I'm not fighting you, little fairy. I don't want to break something that could be useful.
Well, then we will never find out about it.
this point, she's stopped. We'll say it's a little thrift store, and she's like, "I'm gonna see if they have any books. Come on in if you want." Which I may
Hey,
have to wrap up soon. I have a storm rolling in.
nice. So he followed her. So, and he's looking her over. So, yeah, you, yeah, family, yes. Like that's what you guys call each other is like family.
'Cause we are family.
How? Okay, I saw the guy,
Yes.
and he looks at her. How are you family?
The same way anyone would be family. I call someone my son, even if I did not give birth to them. I call someone my brother, even if I have no kin connected to them.
But that's what family is.
She's chuckling. She goes, family isn't always some bond of blood. And sometimes it's even more than that. Meaning you're not getting a straight answer.
Right, right. Well, okay. So, what? It almost should decide what are your interests then, so I
Mm.
know what to do. Because generally, I don't have to ask what the interests are. Generally, I'm told this is what I'm interested in, so it's not that hard to cater to the individual. However, I'm on your time. You're not on my time. So,
I like hunting. I like music. I like to go swimming. I like children. I love being in the park. Not Central Park, the national park.
okay,
I like to read, and I like doing my job, not the one you saw.
okay. What do you like reading?
I like reading old stuff, things I can learn something from.
Okay. He kind of just looks her over again. So, like, is your boyfriend one of the family?
She looks completely confused. Boyfriend?
G- Girlfriend?
I don't have a
Partner.
boyfriend or a girlfriend. I
Oh.
have not had a partner in about 10 years.
Oh. That's far, far too long.
No, it's not. I'm quite fine with when I find a man that does not cry from just a stare of me, I will be okay.
Hey! And he kind of smiles in that kind of adorable, like, you know, half joking, half not tone. Um, I don't cry.
You're only at phase one of testing. Plus, wouldn't that be a little awkward to have, cross species breeding?
Not really. My body is technically still human.
Hmm. I'm quite sure you can find something more your style.
Well, that's why I found you.
Out of character. Smooth. Real smooth, Andrew.
Ah,
Night Eye actually starts chuckling. She goes, "Don't let my son hear you say that."
or what? He'll beat me up in the schoolyard after lunch for my milk money.
Oh, that's right. My son's a full-grown adult.
Okay, so he'll pull a gat on me and put a cap in my ass.
That or he'll hack all your financials.
Good luck. Like I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying good luck.
Hmm.
You have to understand, my ties for the most part are not to the gray world.
Yeah. Um. I honestly, besides hanging out with you, don't like and getting to know you. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Was that out of character or in character?
That was out of character. If I hold my
Oh,
hand
nice.
like this, it's out of character.
I didn't see the hand. My cat got in the way of my screen. Well, um, so yeah, do you like parties?
They're fun sometimes. Just never ask one of my other cousins to one. Frizzy red hair, freckles everywhere. Oh, they get out of hand.
Um, like the Fiona? You mean?
Her eyebrow twitches. How much have you been told?
Um, a bit. I've been told enough that I don't talk about it to people outside of you guys. Um,
Yes, I
but
wouldn't want to take that tongue of yours.
oh no, I'm more than happy if you want to take my tongue. But that I'm sure we're talking about in two different ways. Um, no, to be honest, I mean I'm around and I hear things, and you know,
Mm,
generally I don't get this chatty because I find when you're quiet, people talk. Um, what else do I know? I know that you guys need kin to keep going. Kind of like we need glamour.
if I
Um,
needed kin, I would find a good little house bitch to raise children and do manual labor. She says this as she goes over to check out and buys some of the books she was looking at.
he kind of smirks at that. You know, I have been in that position before.
I'm sure you've been in many positions, Sugar Lips.
Oh, believe me, more than I like to admit, or more than I will ever admit in polite company that is not with me in a romantic interest type. Um, but yeah, no, I'm. You make me nervous.
Why do
And
I
that's
make you
saying something.
nervous?
Because you're pretty. You have a head, as in you're very headstrong. You think. Most of the women I deal with think, but don't want to hold witty banter.
Hmm.
So most of them pay me to do what I do.
So are you saying if I ever wanted a quickie, I just have to pay you?
If you want the unemotionally attached, then yes, we can do that. Um, I'm saying that's not what I necessarily want, but it's a living. I I make living off of it. That's not the full extent. Everybody seems to be so focused on the fact that you can pay me for sex.
She's just laughing at this point.
No, I'm trying to approach you in the prospect of an actual emotional attachment, which is I don't know if that's actually safe anymore.
Uh, she just smirks and she pats you on the shoulder and she goes, "We'll see."
Well, okay, so I know that the the Fianna exists. I know that Travis is a Fianna.
Travis is a whore. Big difference.
Well, that's not necessarily. I, by most accounts, would be considered a whore, but I have standards and hold myself to a certain esteem. I don't know.
At this point, she goes, "You're so far a very sweet boy. I just don't know you well enough to do something like that."
Well, I'm a member of a group in 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 our things, and said group, like, I don't know. Do you believe in curses? Like, do you believe in fighting curses?
Yes.
Okay, so then if that happens, I'm going to need your help um, with fighting the curse and finding a way out of a curse.
You
This
you
is
actually
also
have her curiosity now. She's like, um, I may not be the most talented or best to ask that, but if you need help, and long as it does not go against my own obligations and rules, I have no problem trying to help you, sugar.
okay. So, and he raises a finger as if very Mr. Gold-like, actually, and goes, "I know something else that I know from sitting around and listening. That silver hurts you guys, like hurts you guys a lot,
She's
much like
just kind of glaring at you now.
much akin to the vampire allergy to sunlight."
You can't tell from her glare if you're right or wrong. It's just her normal glare.
Right. He's like, well, okay, so the Fianna and us, my group, we're tied together. Um, do like back in the day, because a Fianna fell in love with our creator, like our group's creator, and like there was this huge massacre, and Silver killed a bunch of werewolves, and yeah. But I somebody confirmed that for me. But anyways, um, so yeah, I figure I might as well try and like get I don't know, like I'm trying to do some good and fall in love in the process and be happy, and that's what I want. What I want is to be in love. I am in love with the idea of being in love. I love everything that love can be. And he's this entire time he's almost refusing to make eye contact with her.
She's kind of chuckling and she goes, "Love for me is many different levels. I love my family. I held my mother in my arms as she died. I ripped the head off one of her killers. Everyone loves differently and different levels, and you can be happy with or without love."
Yes, but love is the one thing at this point I feel in my life is unattainable. It's like, okay, so this curse is basically, I know what you guys look like when you get mad, scary, angry, and decide you're going to rip somebody's head off. I know this. I've seen it. It doesn't affect me. Quite literally, does not affect me. We could go to the woods, and you could go like Warform or whatever the hell it is, and I'm going to stand there and look at you and probably want to pet you because you're absolutely adorable that way. Um, like, okay, so I'm not afraid. I do not. I sense fear and I know what fear feels like. Yes, but I do not have flight in fight or flight at all. Like, You could do the scariest thing to me that registers in my brain as going, I'm about to die. And I'm just going to keep going as if nothing happened. Like, vampires do this scary, like, thing with their eyes and, like, fangs and claws and shit. And that should be scary, but I kind of sit there and go, oh, you pretty, pretty poor thing. Like, I'm not afraid. So, but on the same note, it's like, if my group, we've been cursed. If we fall in love, something very catastrophic will happen. And it's like, yeah, so, I mean,
Does
I
it have to be returned true love, or can it be unrequited?
unrequited love is almost the worst punishment anybody could ever have. And he actually kind of looks pained saying that and looks down. Like,
I'm asking because you have me curious on this whole love curse.
if I am in love with someone, then I put them in danger, which is why I don't generally do emotional ties. But you, being what you are, can handle danger better than most, which is why my whole thought process is, well, she would probably be one of the better candidates that I could, and especially now that you don't have a boyfriend, knowing this, I'm all for yes.
There's always a chance. At this point, Nighteyes, you probably can't tell, is feeling a little bit of pity for you. There's always a chance, like I said. I just don't know you well enough, and I need to get to know you.
Right. I'm not saying, like, we meet and it's star-crossed lovers and we instant, love at first sight and all of that good shit. Like, I don't know, being what I am because of the curse feels almost better. Because if I truly do fall in love with someone, I don't want them to get hurt. That will be one of the worst things that I can think of. I mean, to love someone and not be able to help yourself about how you feel about them, and know that because you love them, and I think it's just true love, because unrequited love is a curse in and of itself, in my eyes.
As you're talking, Sean replied to me, so I'm going to add it in. You notice
Nice.
she has stopped, and she's just staring at the sky as if there's something there.
Um,
We need to go now.
okay, where are we going?
Go to my bike and get on it. I cannot exercise or bless this much.
Okay, are you coming? I'm not going to leave
I'm
you here.
coming too. She's
Okay.
You notice she's very hesitantly moving. She's like, "It's we're still far enough that maybe they haven't noticed us. We're
What
glad.
are they?
Get on the bike
Here.
and don't worry about it."
Here, I can get us out of here where no one can follow us. You're going to have some memory issues, and it'll feel like a dream after I'm
No,
done.
no,
But
no,
I
no,
can get us out of here.
no. She's starting up her bike. We're just gonna
He
go.
gets on.
Hold on,
Okay.
because I'm gonna speed.
Okay.
All right, so at this point, Nighteyes is heading back to the cafe as fast as her little bike can carry the two.
Out of
Muttering,
curiosity,
"Oh,
are
damn, oh,
are there any crazy changeling shits that I'm seeing, like, outside of the norm? I mean, I don't know what you're seeing.
Hold
so
on. I don't know if changelings can see it or not. She was supposed to go look at the spirit storm and all the banes around it. So, you get back to the cafe. She immediately stops, goes over to one of the vending machines because the cafe's closed now, gets a canned drink, tosses it to you, gets herself a bottle of water, and immediately pours the whole thing over herself and kind of acts like she's trying to wash a year's worth of filth off of her.
He kind of looks at her and goes, he, normally I would find this arousing, but I'm actually finding it more concerning than anything.
It's she looks around to make sure nobody's around and then whispers, "It's a wolf thing."
Okay. What did you see?
What all do you actually know
Um,
about
I,
not about like what we are, like our roles we play in this world?
we as in you guys?
Yes.
Um, you kill vampires. Like I know that.
Okay.
Because vampires are kind of less than human, and we're kind of almost human. So we're
She
okay, but vampires you guys want to kill just because it's something to deal with your weird hokey religion. That's the way it was explained to me.
she kind of smiles and she goes, "Among my people, I'm sort of like a shaman." She you realize she's struggling for a word to explain this where you'll understand it. I tend with the religious and such of healing.
Okay.
It was a religious thing.
Okay, so it was the thing that involves the religion and why Alicia can't tell me a whole lot.
Yeah, until we know you better and know you can be trusted, we can't tell you much because it could put you in danger. At this
Okay,
point, though, she is going to kiss you on the forehead and state that she needs to go, that she has to go
oh,
report to Blitzkrieg.
can I go with? Like I
Yeah, if you don't have anything up, if you want to go talk to Blitzkrieg, I don't see a problem.
sure. I mean, I don't have any appointments tonight, so I mean, and you intrigue me, and I want to spend more time with you.
Smirking
he kind of
slyly, she goes,
he
"I might
kind of
have to piss on my
blushes a little
ter-
bit.
I might have to piss on my territory so none of the others try to take you, though."
I've never been involved in a golden shower scene before, but okay.
All right, we will wrap up this scene with her showing you into a small store and pulling out her phone to call Blitzkrieg to meet him at the entrance of the Central Park. This has been a
Yay!
short fluff scene for Werewolf. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.